Sadly, many of us sat around and watched the fake presidential election debate. And I would like to give the citizens of this country some closure on what you're not seeing, why you're not seeing it, and that's what makes this whole thing fraud. So as many of you know, the United States government came out of international bankruptcy. The last international bankruptcy was filed on October 29, 1929. The 70-year moratoriums for international bankruptcy run 70 years, which took us to November of 1999. The guidelines for the bankruptcy was the Constitution of the United States. Simultaneously, they were the guidelines for electing a president, as well as putting a judicial system in place. Now, September 17th of 2020, I filed my contracts in with the Federal Elections Commission, certifying that all forms of the Federal Elections Commission are fraudulently conveyed grammar, as well as a style of boxing where every single sentence is in a box, removing it from the page in compliance with the Federal Styles Manual. And that was received at the Federal Elections Commission here. There's the bill of lading on it. And as many of you know, I am also simultaneously the Supreme Chief Judge at the United States Supreme Court, in corporation docket number R period till the 708 till the 684 till the 472:U period S period. I became Chief Judge of the United States Supreme Court on October 4th, 2004, where I had previously a filing fee of a gold coin for the laws of bailment and complied with the timelines on what makes contract flow into the foreign vessel and dry dock. But with all that being said, I also have the copyrights on the Title IV 1 to 1.9 dimension flag, which my ex-business partner, David-Wincolin Miller, and myself filed on August 12, 1999, prior to the United States coming out of its international bankruptcy. And we are the copyright owners of the flag. The reason why the flag is so important on this day is the flag is the symbol that sets venue. And last night, as we all watched and witnessed this fraudulent presidential election and this fraudulent debate, the first thing that the American citizens need to have identified, and I'm giving you closure as Chief Judge of the U.S. Supreme Court, is that there was no flag on the stage because there is no venue for them to have a president. This is why the flag was not flying there, is because if they did fly a flag, it would have been a 2x5 Obama flag, which is not recognized anywhere on the planet, or a 3x5 military court-martialing flag with the yellow fringe around it, because they're at war with the people. So the reason why there was no flag on the stage last night, and what some of you have probably witnessed, is that because there is no president, because there is no presidential election. The other thing that really stuck out is that, did everybody witness the italicized words behind the actors on stage? Any words that are italicized, if you go to your federal government styles manual and you read about italicized words, anything that is italicized on a page in contract is not there. Well, the reason why the whole thing is a fraud is because they came out of bankruptcy in 1999. They had no flag to set the venue, and they had to italicize all the words behind them to take them off the page. They also used long dashes on the page to omit sentences or vacate sentences simultaneously. The reason why they have to put italicized words on is it's just a theater. It's a theatrical theater of a rigged game against we the people. This is a scam being perpetrated by the U.S. Postal Service, simultaneously the fraudulent actors that are on stage. And shame. Shame on the media for being so biased towards one party, and it was very blatant, and it was like watching amateur hour. People that don't know how to communicate, people interrupting people, being very disrespectful because they don't know how to communicate, because they have not been brought to the guidelines of the communication. The good news for the people of this country is that very soon they will end up in my Supreme Court, where I will show up and the guidelines will be set, are already set, So they have to be using correct grammar where they won't be interrupting people. And the moral value of conversation and communication will be uplifted through the correct communication parts of syntax grammar and quantum grammar. And now, instead of interrupting, now we can come to conclusions that help the American citizens. The value of the grammar in the now-space performance, in the now, creates a fairness of Rule 1 and Rule same for the people trying to be put in position. Unfortunately, for one of the actors on the stage, when he was running in September, or in his 2016 campaign, he would tell the American people, oh, 17 years ago, you were all tricked, you were all tricked, you were all tricked. But he had 4 years to identify the trickness, come clean with who I am, and come clean to the American people about the fraudulent bankruptcy that they all got caught up in, which they did not do. Instead, they made a pathetic attempt to slide a government under a commander-in-chief who is no commander-in-chief. The U.S. military, you are my musters, you are my conscriptions, and you know your role. The good news is for the American people is that the commander-in-chief and the postmaster general and the chief Supreme Court judge has the venue for the flag, which means I can set the terms of the contract for the performance of helping and aiding all the needs that are out here. So as we watched that pathetic show last night, and believe me, it was rude, it was obnoxious, it was degrading towards one candidate's family and one other candidate's family. They're bringing family involved. Your families are all crime syndicate parties from Ukraine to Israel. So let's just get that through everybody's heads. I have not brought forward the mechanics of what is going on with the people themselves, because the public themselves first have to know the mechanics of what's going on, so then we can go into identify who's moving the money in their black row financial battles that they have going on. So we'll identify that at a later date. But today, we're just identifying the fakeness and the fraud of this rigged election that is being perpetrated on we the people through the trickery of no venue, through the trickery of their words not being there, and for the rude behavior that they show and the lack of honor as they try to communicate. No wonder this country's in such chaos. No wonder nobody knows how to communicate. No wonder nobody's needs are being satisfied. Because the very people that are supposed to be the leaders are not giving closure on the words that they're using. And how could they? Because they themselves are complete fraud. At this time, I'd like to continue to guarantee and thank the American people for giving me the space to give you closure on the fakeness that's being perpetrated upon you. I will do everything that I can to field your questions between now and the times of this fake election. And as this scenario plays out, please keep the peace, maintain the continuity of the government, do not break out in civil war. I am here to help, and I will be at the table setting the terms of the contracts. Thank you very much.